Alright, this is the beginning of the E46 project series. At this point, me and Justin have pretty much removed the whole front end of the car. Had to cut a couple wires here and there. Somebody had hardwired in the fan on the front. That really didn't make it easy for us. Once we had gotten past that, it was pretty easy. There's no trans in the car that we're pulling the engine out of, so there was only about 2 bolts and a couple of hoses, a little bit of the wiring harness holding it in. All of that stuff, all in all, didn't take us too long to get apart. I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes to get all of that apart to go ahead and get this engine pulled. I have to admit, the E46 platform, they made it really easy to work on. It's crazy. It was fun teaching my buddy here how to work on it. You're going to notice here that we used a very, very crappy angle to start pulling this engine out. I wouldn't suggest pulling it at this angle, but front tires were flat. We couldn't get the engine hoist past the control arms because of that, so this is what we had to do in order to get it out. Justin also said something about it. I said something about it. None of us thought this was going to be a smart move, but it managed to work out for us. Yeah, I mean, if you just watch, we'll yank this thing right out like it's nothing. This part honestly took us about 15-20 minutes at most to get completely out. So not too bad. Right here, we're removing the 2 engine mounts. That's pretty much all that's holding it on at this point. He got his ratchet stuck on the exhaust side of the head. I thought that was just hilarious. I tried knocking it out with a dead blow. I went inside to go get a breaker bar, and he just yanks it out like nothing even happened. And we just went back to business. On the other side, he tried the same thing, almost got stuck again. And so we had to bring over a bunch of extensions to make it work. And I had to hammer some stuff on due to the bolt being stripped. At this point, we're pulling her nice and slow, making sure that we're not yanking anything, we're not fraying out any wires, not going to break anything important on the way out. We did decide to go ahead and remove one harness. It looked like it'd be in our way, and then the fuel rail was easier just to take off than it was to disconnect the lines at the back with how old and brittle the plastic is. I decided to go ahead and shorten up the chain so we weren't going so high. I don't want to dent this red hood because it is going to go on the black car. The hood on the black car is pretty dented, so we're going to pull a couple panels off this red one to make it look a little bit better. Classic move here. You're probably going to see it if we continue posting like this. I will always forget the ground strap somehow. I'm just really, really good at that. Now at this point, I'm pretty sure that we're good, and we started yanking her on up out of there, no problem. And we just start dragging her through the yard where we're going to put her in my driveway in front of the black one. The plan is hopefully next week to get it into my backyard, get it on an engine stand, and start tearing it down to redo the timing and a few seals. The engine does have about 200,000 miles on it, so it does need a little bit of love before it goes back into the car. And hopefully y'all stay tuned for more, and we're going to get this thing done in the next month or 2.